Hello, good afternoon, students. As you all know that your objective paper is over, and I think you all have got very good marks. Okay, and now it's your time for the preparation of subjective type paper. Okay, you all know that in subjective also in the objective you have prepared two chapter in 2 and chapter 4. In the same way you have to prepare chapter 2 and 4 for objective subjective type paper also. Okay, so in objective you have prepared only exercises for MCQ type, but in subjective type paper you have to prepare many types of questions. Okay, mainly question answers. Okay, first of all I would like to explain chapter in very short without taking your much time. So let's see chapter 2 in your book. First, let us start with the physical features of India. You know, we have six physical features. First one, the Himalayas mountains. Second one, the northern plains. Third one, the peninsular plateau. The fourth one, the Indian desert. And the fifth one, the coastal plains. And the last one is the islands group. Okay, let's try to know in very short about our Himalayan mountains. You know about the India's northern frontiers are distinctly marked by what? Huge mountain. You know that our Indian northern side is occupied by mountains and stretching for about 3600 kilometer, and also comprising it consists of snow-capped mountain ranges and of the where of the Karakoram and the Himalayas. Okay, and second point which is very important, if short question will come in the short note in the form of short notes. So you have to write all these points which I am dictating you. Very easy points I am describing you. Okay, so we concentrate to what I am dictating you. Okay. Second point, the eastern Himalayas cover what it covers northern parts of the West Bengal and also extends into Sikkim, Bhutan and Arunachal Pradesh. Next point, the Himalayas consist of three parallel ranges. You all have studied in detail about the three Himalayan parallels. Consist that is west east direction with a number of valleys lying in between these ranges. And fourth one, these ranges are the Himadri, the Himachal, and the last one is Shivaliks. Okay, and next the Himadri range, also known as the Greater Himalayas, is the northernmost range and lies to the edge of the Tibetan plateau. And also last, it is the highest mountain range in the world with an average height of about 6000 meters above the sea level. Okay, and let's move towards the second topic, that is the northern plain. Northern plain also known as Great Plains or Indo-Gangetic Plain. Okay, this is also known as Great Plain or Indo-Gangetic Plain. Okay, and also it spreads over an area of 7 lakh square kilometers. Clear na? This plain area is stretches up to 7 lakh square kilometers. Okay, and now the next point which you have to write a question come. Okay, in the short form or any type of question. It is spread over the states of these northern plain is spread over up to which states of our country. Let us see North India, especially we are talking about North India. First, Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and also partially Jharkhand and West Bengal. Okay, and here the Great Plains are also classified into four divisions. First one, the Bhagar belt, second one, Tarai belt, third one, the Bangar belt, and the last one is Khadar belt. Okay, and next the peninsular plateau. Here also plateau divided into two divisions, namely the Central Highlands and the Deccan Plateau. First, let's talk about Central Highlands. These are wider as the west and narrow as a east. ये कितना wider है as a west and narrow as a east. And also here the Aravalis, the Malwa, the Vindhya range, Bundelkhand, Baghelkhand and Chota Nagpur plateau are parts of Central Highland. Question may ask, name the other parts of Central Highlands. Okay, so your answer will be like this: the Aravali Hills, the Malwa Plateau, the Vindhya Range, the Baghelkhand, the Bundelkhand, the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Okay, is it clear? Yes. Now let's move towards the Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau, which is roughly it's triangular in shape. It is triangular in shape. Extends from the Satpura hills in the north to Kanyakumari, the southernmost tip of India. एंडिंग विद आपने देखा ना कन्याकुमारी कहाँ है, लास्ट एंड में है. इंडिया के मैप में देखा होगा जहाँ से हमारा इंडियन ओशन से वो उसी के आसपास है. ठीक. नाउ on the western edge of the plateau lie the Sahidri, the Nilgiri, the Annamalai and the Cardamom hills. Okay, commonly known as the Western Ghats. These are together known as Western Ghats, which are known as Plateau, Sahidri, the Nilgiri, the Annamalai and the Cardamom hills. Okay, and also let's move towards Mahendgiri is the biggest peak in the Eastern Ghats. Shivaroy Hills and the Javadi Hills are located to the southeast of the Eastern Ghats. Next, the Indian desert. The desert climate being arid and unfavorable for human settlement. This here human settlement is not favorable, and also land is very arid and makes the area sparsely populated. Means people not like to live in these places. Annual temperatures can range from 0 degrees Celsius in the winter to over 50 degrees Celsius during the summer. And also the only river of this Indian desert is Luni River. Now the coastal plains. The western coastal plains lies between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea. Okay, and also it has consists of three sections. First one, the northern. Okay, and the northern part of western coastal plain and the Malabar hills and the islands. Beside the mainland, हमारे पास mainland के अलावा भी कुछ land है. That is, India has two groups of island. That is the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep Islands in the Arabian Sea. Okay. And also one more point, the Kavaratti is the capital of the Union Territory of Lakshadweep. Okay, and the capital of this Andaman and Nicobar, Port Blair. Okay, now let's move towards chapter 4. See here, in chapter 4 also seasons. You have seen that factors influencing the climate of India. Name the factors which influence the climate of India. Then what you will give answer? What the northern in mountain ranges and the northeast monsoon, the Southwest monsoon, location and latitudinal extent, distance from the sea, upper air circulation, and also westerly jet stream, easterly jet stream, western disturbance, and tropical cyclones. Okay, and also let's talk about the season of India, the seasons of India. Due to the apparent how this happened, due to the apparent movement of the sun to the northward side, मीन्स नॉर्थ द ग्लोब हीट, ग्लोब क्या करता है, हीट करता है किसको, हीट बेल्ट एंड शिफ्ट टूवर्ड्स अ नॉर्थवर्ड. ओके, एंड here talk about the monsoon season. It continues till September. Means this season start with the coast of onset of southwest monsoon, which strike the coast of Kerala during the first week of which June and cover most of India by mid-July. And also, however, the onset may be delayed by a week or two depending upon the pressure conditions over northern plains and over the Indian Ocean. And also it continues till September. Okay, and here the southwest monsoons are divided into two branches. First one by the peninsular shape of India, that is the first one, the Arabian Sea branch, and the second one is the Bay of Bengal branch. Okay, the post monsoon, and the southwest monsoon start retreating by the first week of September from northwestern India. And after this the winter season arrived. The monsoon as a unifying bond, you have already studied about this Indian landscape, that is the flora and the fauna etc are highly influenced by the monsoon. And entire agricultural calendar in India is also governed by the monsoon. Okay, we all are waiting for the arrival of the monsoon. Okay, so we have studied both the chapters in very short. So let us try to know the types of questions which will come in the exam. Okay, first let us see very short type question. Very short type question. Okay, 20 to 30 words. You have to write these in 20 to 30 words both, and also short type question. आपको पता है ना कि 20 मार्क्स में से केवल 5 मार्क्स का ही इसमें ज्योग्राफी में आएगा, उसी के लिए पूरा आपको दोनों चैप्टर्स रिवाइज करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, so both covers 20. And second one, long type question answer. Long type question. Okay, it carries 42 long type 30 to 40 words. 30 to 40 words. Next, very long type. Okay, very long type. Here see. Third one, very long type questions. There is how much marks? 50 to 60 words. कितने words के हो सकते हैं? 50 to 60 words. 50 to 60 words. Clear now? After watching this video, if you have any problem, then ask me. Okay, so today only this much. Revise all these question answer which I have given you, both types of okay, and try to prepare yourself. Okay, so best of luck. Thank you.